Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Hair to Stay by Ms.E. Welcome back to my subscribers and welcome to my new viewers. Listen, I hope that you love this video because I want you to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video about wig making. Listen, leave a comment, ask a question. I would love to hear from you. This wig right here is what I'm going to show you and demonstrate you from beginning to end. Is very detailed and it is beginner friendly. If you have any questions or if you have a comment, please feel free to leave a comment or question below. I would love to hear from you. This wig right here, it started off a honey blonde color. And so I realized in the middle of making this video that I ran out of hair. So I had to improvise. I had to cut the video off, basically tear the shop apart and find some hair that I thought would match with this. I honestly didn't think this was going to work, but look at this wig. I am loving the results. You can see the little low light pieces that are in there, but listen, you got to watch the video. I'm not going to tell you how I did it and what I did, but watch the video and you'll see how I had to improvise. Listen, if you're a wig maker or any type of profession, sometimes you have to improvise. But thank goodness that the color that I chose ended up really matching perfectly for this wig. Just check it out real quick. Yes, 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 yes. I don't think I've ever gone this short, but I love this short look. Listen. If you're interested in seeing how I made this wig, keep watching. So right here, I am doubling my tracks as always when I'm getting ready to make a wig. And if you guys have already watched part 1, this is gonna look like a repeat, but don't turn off the video because this video is about the cutting and styling. So I did speed this up pretty quickly. If this is your first time watching it, you can go ahead and watch it in real time. It's slowed down a little bit more in part 1. I'll leave the link in the description box below, but I'm speeding it up because this video is really about the cutting and styling. I am showing the full making of the wig because I said it in my introduction that it's going to be very detailed, so I had to deliver on that promise that this is detailed. However, I didn't want to be repetitious, so I sped it up. And if you want to go back and watch this part in real time, just a slower motion of this so you can understand what I'm doing here, please feel free to do so. I will leave that in the description box below. But this is part 2, and so if you watch part 1, this wig was much longer when I got done, and I'm going to actually cut this wig really short. So right here you can see I've been sewing everything in a U shape. And when I get to the top, I'm going to go around in a circle to make that closure. And I added my little brown pieces. Remember I told you guys that I ran out of hair. So this is a hair that I chose in order to finish this wig. So I'm at the top and I am alternating the colors between brown and blonde. And I'm going and sewing this around in a circle until I get to the smallest circle that I possibly can on the sewing machine. And then I'm going to take it from there and sew it with sew it on hand. So I'm closing that circle up, sewing it on hand, and I'm going to make the closure. And we're gonna, after we do this, we're gonna move on to what this video is really about, and it is the cutting and styling of this wig. I know you guys remember me telling you to ignore my fingernails. If you watch part 1, you will remember that part, to just ignore those fingernails that need to be repolished. So this is the end of part one, sped up really fast. This is what the wig looked like prior to the cutting and styling, so stay tuned. All right, so I am going to mold the hair down with my BB foam wrap. It's one of my favorite wraps to use. I sometimes cut before molding it, but I decided to mold it. I like to switch it up a little bit just to see what happens, to see what results I get. So I am molding it down. I normally don't mold the front down because I like to be able to spike it up, but I decided to do something different and just mold the whole wig down. So I'm going to put my Sanic strip wrap around the nape area so that while it's sitting under the dryer, the hair won't have flyaways. The hair will basically stay in place, which we want it to lay really flat. And I'm going to sit it under the dryer for about 30 minutes. If you don't have a dryer, you're going to probably have to let it dry overnight. It's going to take a lot to dry, but whatever you have, you know, that'll work. So as you can see here, man, my razor broke, so I am cutting this hair with just the blade, and I don't recommend that you do this, but I was pretty desperate. Can we say learning how to be creative and yeah, so when things happen, you have to learn how to you know, use what you have. And at this point I did use just the blade to basically cut this entire wig with just the blade. Now this is for grown folks, okay? If you ain't grown, then I don't suggest that you try to cut your wig with just the blade. But this is all I had, so this is going to have to work for now. Can we say improvise? Okay, because that's what we had to do in the first video, which this is part two. Everything that could go wrong went wrong, but I learned how to really make it work. And so yeah, I had to improvise once again. Because my razor broke, and so I'm just going to basically cut this with the blade. This is grown folks haircutting, y'all, for grown folks. So occasionally I do wet the hair down so that it makes it more easier to cut. And this is kind of basic, simple cutting. I'm just holding the hair out and slide cutting it. Always leaving the sideburns out and cutting them last so that I don't cut them too short. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe, child. Hit the like button, notification, all that good stuff. And yeah, make sure you do that before or actually, it doesn't matter what time or when you do it. Just make sure you do all that good stuff. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, ask a question, and I will be sure to answer your question as soon as possible. If you decide to use just a blade for whatever reason, child, don't cut yourself, okay? Do not cut yourself. So thankfully I'm at the top where I am going to kind of finish this haircut up with using my shears. Also, I wanted to say, when you mix two colors together, point cutting is a good way, what I'm doing right now, to make these two colors blend without it looking choppy. Also, you want to follow with your texturizing shears, because that also breaks the hair up and makes it lay really soft instead of choppy. Because sometimes when the two colors are together like this, they kind of, can be choppy and not blend. So you want to use texturizing shears or texturize with your scissors. Okay, so don't turn this video off, because we got the curling coming up next. Okay, this is not the end. We got the curling coming up. Because I knew you guys were in a hurry, I already went ahead and curled most of the back, which is pretty self-explanatory. I did use my 1/2 inch for the shorter pieces, and I proceeded with the 1.5 inch using my Paul Mitchell spray and my Care Shine Mist. Yeah, and so that's what I'm using to finish up the curling piece of this wig. This is a medium hold spray that I'm using by Paul Mitchell, and the shine is called, I can't remember right now, but I'm gonna leave that in the description box below, the products that I use to curl and style this wig. I will also leave the link in the description box of part 1 that will make this video make sense. But as you can see in the video, that this wig started out much longer, and part 2 is basically about the cut and style, where I have taken that wig and cut it into this really short pixie cut, probably the shortest that I've ever done. So this was part 2, mainly about the cutting and styling. And this is gonna about wrap up the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I will look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and turn on your notifications so that you will be notified when my next video is coming up. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.